Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here in Brisbane as part of a fam trip that I'm on with Down Under Answers, and we're here at the Adina Hotel, the Adina Apartments, and I'm here with Tonya Kreft, who's the, tell me your title again?
Associate Director of Sales for Queensland.
And there you go, for all of Queensland. And I just got here. It's an amazingly beautiful hotel, and we're going to talk a little bit about this property and where it's located in Brisbane, and all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Tony, first of all, this is a really beautiful hotel, and tell us a little bit about the history of this building, because it's in a historic building, right?
Absolutely, James, and welcome to Adina in Brisbane. It's a beautiful property. It's heritage listed. Started building the property in 1912. It originally was the Queensland Savings Bank until...
so we're in a bank, huh?
Yeah, so the actual lobby is the original banking hall. It took a good 10 years to complete it because obviously we had World War I, so ran out of
Yeah, I remember that well.
Yes, I'm sure you do, not.
And then World War II you had to.
Yes, exactly. And the restored hotel opened 4 years ago, so it's obviously apartment style. Studios 1s and 2s. We have 220 apartments. Location is absolutely perfect for international travelers.
You're right, really close to the river here, right? Or the bank?
Indeed. So we are across the river from South Bank. At South Bank, lots of restaurants and pubs and obviously beautiful Gomar, Gallery of Modern Art, QPAC, beautiful ballets. You can obviously see incredible events there as well. And the Brisbane Convention Centre. So a really good location. Also close to the Queen Street Mall. So we're one block from Queen Street Mall, close to Botanical Gardens, and so many restaurants in the area. So really, really well located. Yeah.
So you don't have your own restaurant, but there's plenty of restaurants all around, right?
We have Donna Chang is located.
Yeah, I just saw that. Donna Chang they just told me it's the best Chinese restaurant in the city. I'm like, my ears perked up, and I said,
right.
okay, next time, I guess. Right?
It's an award-winning restaurant, highly recommended. And we also have St. Mark's & Co., which is opening on the 1st of July, which is our coffee shop, which is in the lobby area as well.
So that's great. And all this, you said it started 4 years ago. So you've had 2.5 years of COVID, and Australia just emerged. How did you get through this period?
It's been a very tough time, and it's been tough for obviously many suppliers around the world. But we just had to look and find business that basically didn't exist before. We had to be creative. So with the opening of borders again, it's really encouraging to see, and we can't wait to welcome back international travelers in particular.
Yeah. Now, obviously, this originally probably the idea was this is a more of a business traveler hotel, long-term stays or something like that, maybe. But you also have your leisure business as well, right?
Most definitely, domestic and international, of course. Really good for long stays, as you say. In terms of location, we are close to the CBD, so really good for corporates. But we get a lot of leisure clients here, so it's a really good mix.
Yeah, no, and I could tell that it's a beautiful property, and really, as you said, the location is ideal in this classic building. I've been to some Adina apartments around the world, but this is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen.
Absolutely agree, and we're really proud of it, and it's got such incredible history and beautiful pool as well, and yeah, so welcome everyone back here as soon as they can get here.
Now, we're going out to about 100,000 travel advisors. Who would you suggest they target to stay in this property?
In terms of leisure market, obviously families. Perfect for families. They can obviously cook for themselves. We've got washing and drying facilities in all the 1 and 2-bedroom apartments. Studios, we have kitchenettes, so that's really good for some corporates as well. But really families and leisure guests, both groups, FRTs.
And if you were going to recommend your top things to do in Brisbane, give us a couple or 2 or 3 that you really would say you got to do.
Okay, so you have to climb Story Bridge.
Which is like a bridge climb. If you've been to Sydney, there's a Sydney bridge climb, and it's a little smaller. I heard about this years ago, but that's a good thing to do.
Yes. And in the last 5 years, it's quite amazing what's happened in Brisbane. There's been so much development in terms of restaurants and pubs and amazing breweries. Fortitude Valley is fantastic to visit as well. We've got beautiful parks. We've got a real interesting mix of activities for leisure and corporate guests, etc.
And of course, actually, we're here today where they just announced that United Airlines is going to do direct service from San Francisco to Brisbane starting, I believe, in October, right?
That's correct. That's fantastic news. So really good timing, seeing you arrived 3 days ago from the States.
Well, literally, I was on the plane writing this up, and I actually got to finish it up and post it for tomorrow. But tomorrow is, when you see this, it's going to be a week or two later. But it was big news for Brisbane, big news for tourism, and considering Australia just re-emerged into the market, which is amazing. It was only a few months ago, right?
Incredible, yes, and really, I think that everyone's so optimistic about the future of travel now as well. And I think we're just looking to the future. We've kind of over COVID. I know it's still there, but we need to start planning some amazing trips to Australia.
And I think if Australia was on your bucket list, now you can realize it and really, come back here. For me, I've been to Australia a few times. This is the first time I've been up to Queensland, to Cairns, which I came from today, and now I'm here in Brisbane. I'm going to be hanging around here for a couple of days and then sadly have to go home. But it's been a real revelation. It's always been one on my bucket list within Australia, and now I'm here, and I've already want to come back, and I haven't even left. So it's kind of strange. So if you're coming to sending your clients to Brisbane, this is a wonderful option, great location, great place for families, business travel, and really, in a historic building that looks brand new. It really is brand new, right?
Yes, it is. And may I add as well, we have two other amazing properties in Brisbane. Okay. The beautiful Carlisle Hotel, which is in James Street, Fortitude Valley. Mm-hmm. I think you go into the valley. You might be going to have a look at it. Beautiful, beautiful, exquisite leisure mainly hotel, 175 rooms. We also have Adina Anzac Square, which is heritage as well, and that's located on Ann Street.
So you really have three options here in Brisbane. It's great. Anything else you'd like to tell our 100,000 travel advisors?
Please come and visit. We'd love to see you again.
Now, where can we find out more about this property and your other properties?
tfehotels.com.
Say that again?
TFE Hotels. Tango Foxtrot Echo Hotels.com.
That's where you go. So the Adina, this lovely property, which we just literally arrived in. I've already seen my beautiful room. It's great. And the lobby is just fantastic. So Tanya, thank you so much for spending a little time with me here at your property. I'm looking forward to my all too brief stay.
My pleasure, James, and enjoy your stay in Brisbane.
I will. Thank you so much. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.